there, and welcome back to another video here on Live on Your Terms. Today I'm going to do my May monthly plan with me. My name's Christina, and on this channel I really like to do planning with my own productive planning method to really help me stay focused and get a lot done as I work on building out a couple of different businesses and a whole lot of other things as well. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you get subscribed. I'd love to have you here. So with my May plan with me, I'm doing it in my Q2 2022 quarterly bullet journal planner. This is a planner that I do design myself for each quarter over the year. I'm big on setting quarterly goals and drilling in on smaller lengths of time like that, because that's how we can get a lot more done than if we look at longer stretches of time. And I'll talk about that more on this channel in a couple of videos later on. So I went ahead and turned to the month of May, and this month's quote is, "If you can dream it, you can do it." I definitely believe in that. So the first thing that I like to do is set my top 3 goals. Now, in the month of April, I did set some goals that I wanted to accomplish, but I unfortunately had some health challenges and some mental health challenges in that month, and that did delay some of the goals that I set. And lastly, when I started getting over that hurdle of the mental health challenges I was facing, I did finalize some structural changes that I was doing to my businesses, and then that helped me to gain even more clarity on what to do next. So always some type of positive even after we've been through a rough patch, right? So my first goal then for this month is my business stream, Your Money on Your Terms. That's where I talk all about improving your relationship with money, creating a budget that's right for you, and different things like that. For that business stream, I am finally going to actively work towards launching the signature, or like the core offering of that business. I've been toying with it for several months. Like, I started getting the ideas for it last year, but I haven't gone forth with it, and now it's time. So in May, I have a ton of work that I need to do to support that, because I want to launch it in the month of June. My first goal then, my goal number 1, is Your Money on Your Terms Academy launch preparation. So that's my primary goal, the major focus for the month of May. So much work is going to go into that. And if I do it well and make sure to document everything super well, it's going to set me up for success with my signature offering for another one of my businesses. So I'm super excited. My second goal is to go ahead and release my budget planner for Your Money on Your Terms. I'm working on an academic year budget planner, and one that'll go from June through the end of the year, principal planners. So I'm going to go ahead and get those released here in the next few days at the beginning of May. And then finally, my third goal is on my other business stream, and that is to go ahead and make productivity coaching available again in that business stream. I've worked as a productivity coach ever since I quit my corporate job 3 years ago. That was one of the ways that I was able to make money for myself very quickly. So I've taken on clients here and there, but I definitely want to go back to doing that because I enjoy it, and because it'll also help me to work on additional goals too. Alright, so those are my top 3 goals, and I do them in order of priority, meaning in order of the one that is going to get the most time, focus, or attention, and then to the one that, if it isn't done or if it's just started come the end of the month, it's okay, it can continue on into the next one. So now I want to go ahead and put some major tasks, and with my major tasks, these are either tasks that will support these top 3 goals, or they're additional tasks that I know need to get done within the month that don't necessarily relate to this one. Maybe it relates to a goal that'll come up in the next month, and etc, etc. So my first major task is to set up Kajabi. I absolutely love Kajabi. I don't know if you're familiar with Kajabi, if you've ever done online courses, or if you're looking into doing it, but I absolutely love Kajabi. I had it years ago, back in 2020, when I was working on one of my other online businesses, and it's phenomenal. Everything is all in one. I haven't been able to have that again. It does have a much higher price point, but I'm going to get back with it for my business, Your Money on Your Terms, and for all my other businesses too. Kajabi is where it's at, guys. So check out Kajabi if you are looking into starting a website. If you feel like you're gonna have a podcast or a community or courses, please check out Kajabi. That's not sponsored. I just seriously love the platform. It's so amazing. So then my second one is to finish my prioritization workshop. This was a task that I wanted to do last month in April, or a goal, but I didn't get to it due to, like I said, some mental health struggles, and that's okay. I always just give myself grace when some of those challenges come up, and then I can move forward in a much healthier way. So then third is Go Boss Designs. Again, that one also got deprioritized. I got mostly set up with it, but I knew I wouldn't be able to support like the customer service side of things, so now it's just time to go ahead and make it available to folks. And the fourth one is my print-on-demand products. I do create Amazon print-on-demand products, like low-content books and stuff like that, as a passive income source as they relate to my businesses. So I have some to take care of in the month of May to get out there. And then I need to make some updates to my free training for Your Money on Your Terms. And I need to make updates to that training because I am going to be launching the signature program, so I want to make sure that everything kind of talks to each other appropriately. So now, in terms of important dates, on May 2nd, I want to have the landing page set up for productivity coaching. On the 3rd, I need to send out an interest survey, which is part of preparing for Your Money on Your Terms Academy launch. On the 8th is when the budget planners will be available for sale. Also on the 8th, the waitlist for the Academy opens. From the 23rd to the 30th, I'm going to do an early enrollment window. And then on the 24th, I'm planning on doing a live free training. Alright, so those are my major dates for this month. A lot going on, as you can see. So in terms of notes, I really just have one note that I want to do. Last month in April, if you saw my plan with me, I talked about doing a grocery shopping challenge. But like I said at the beginning of this video, I was able to get some more clarity about restructuring my businesses and ultimately not breaking out my like financial business into the savings challenges versus the other stuff, and just going ahead and putting it all back together under one strategy that would make sense for the messaging I want to deliver. So I still do want to do that grocery shopping challenge, but it would just be a part of Your Money on Your Terms and no longer a part of Happy Savings Co. Alright, so then I like to go ahead and color code so that it's nice and easy for me to see what tasks, what important dates, what goals go to what business stream. Alright, so everything has been color coded. As you can see, the majority of things are related to Your Money on Your Terms, again, because that's my primary goal. So, you know, all the important dates except for one, and a lot of these major tasks have to do with that in some way. So let's go ahead and do my calendar setup. So I like to use my calendar in a couple of different ways. First, it's to mark off those important dates that I have set up already for the month. And then I also like to use it to keep track of some important recurring tasks. And I also like to use it to see if there are any other major milestones for some of the important dates, or some of the top 3 goals that I have need to be worked out and notated. So I always like to start by filling in my key here at the bottom. With my key, I just like to have a system for color coding each of the different business streams or major tasks that I work on. Okay, so I went ahead and I have my key there, and then I will just color code it later on when we get into all the color coding. So I will start by just putting all of my important dates from my May at a glance on here. Alright, so all of my important dates are on here, and for the actual important dates, I put these little cloud things around them so that they stand out better on the page. Interesting that all of my dates are on this side of my calendar and like nothing shows up over here, but alright, we'll figure it out. The next thing that I like to do is go ahead and put my podcast on here. So I do a podcast that's called Dollar Basics. It's where I share some of my personal stories and tips about money. And I wanted to, in the month of April, beef it up to do 2 episodes per week. I did not accomplish that, again, because of my some mental health challenges and also getting sick as well. So instead, I am going to beef that up to 2 episodes per week this month in May. That's really important to have on here. In addition to that, I want to make sure that I keep track of the videos that I'm doing for this business stream for Go Boss Academy, because I definitely want to be consistent with that as well in the month of May, because that's going to help me to get more productivity coaching clients, but then also just get my message out and build my audience over there. Other than that, I want to put some of the major milestones associated with the launch that I am doing for Your Money on Your Terms Academy. So I went ahead and I got everything I needed onto my calendar, and this just lays things out so nice and clearly for me so that I can see what I have coming up and when, and related to what business stream. So I hope you enjoyed watching me set that up, not only my calendar but also my at a glance page. Definitely let me know in the comments below, what do you do to keep yourself focused? How is it that you plan out your month and set your goals? I would love to hear about that. Leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you're interested in seeing more of my productive planning process and how I make sure to stay focused with multiple businesses and a lot of other things going on, get subscribed. I'd absolutely love to have you here. Hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any future videos. Without further ado, I'll go ahead and close out this video, but I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye.